마주치는 네 시선에
You guys, the Sephora sale is here, and you guys know how much your girl loves the sale. So, hey my pretty people, welcome back. My name is Tanya. I'm a retired makeup artist, a beauty and fashion lover, and your pink obsessed bestie. If you're new here, we're into all things girly and glam. If that's your vibe, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. As we all know, your girl loves a good sale, and the Sephora sale is October 31st, and I wanted to post this on time and early so you guys have time to build up your carts if there's anything that piques your interest. I will absolutely have a couple of other videos revolving this topic that are going to be up on my channel, like what's in my cart and what I'm kind of going to be shopping for. But for today's video, this one's going to be very juicy because these products I did not pick lightly. We are doing a full face of my Sephora sale recommendations. As you saw in the title and thumbnail of this video, it was difficult for me because I love makeup and I try a lot of new things, and it was just really difficult for me to curate and put together this list of products. So just know that I really thought about it. I will explain to you my little method when choosing these products so you understand my thought process and what went through my head when I selected the items I selected, because there's a lot of good products in Sephora. The products I selected for this video fit into two categories. A, they are products that I reach for non-stop. They are absolutely worth every single penny in my opinion, and in my eyes these products are really good value for your money, which I will get into of course as we go into the video. And B, these are products that I feel personally, correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but brands that just don't typically have sales, like they don't go on sale. So if you are thinking of snatching some of these brands, now would be the time. A lot of these products are exclusively in Sephora. You can't get them almost anywhere else. I will say that I don't typically constantly check brand websites, but I will say that these are just brands that in my opinion I've never seen have sales on their websites, but please correct me if I'm wrong, and I would love to know and be informed in the comment section. Just let all of us know which of these brands, if any, do have actual private sales on their websites. Comment section is open for discussion because we gotta help us girlies out here. I'm going to give you guys my full face of products that I feel are worth every single penny anyway, and the sale's coming up, so you know, whether they would be on sale on their website or not, you guys can maybe still pick them up if you're interested, because this is a 20% off. Now let me give you guys the sale dates really quickly just so that you know. I'm not sponsored by Sephora or anything like that. I just genuinely love the Sephora VIB sale. I look forward to it every single year. For Rouge, if you are in the Rouge tier, October 31st through November 10th. If you're VIB, it will start November 4th through 10th, and I believe Rouge gets 20% and VIB gets, is it 15%? And then Insider starts the 4th through the 10th, and I'm not sure what Insider gets. Is it 10%? I'm gonna overlay in the video what the percentages are because I don't know them off the top of my head. I am a Sephora addict, so I'm usually Rouge, I'm not gonna lie, and when I'm not Rouge, usually my bestie Amy and I go together and I get it with her account because she's always Rouge because she's a makeup artist and constantly is buying supplies. Into it, let's talk about everything that's worth your money from Sephora this season. Some of these things might be repeat things that I recommended last season, but your girl is a creature of habit, and I feel like if I love something, I really love something, and I'm really I'm gonna be honest, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be honest. If you didn't pick up the last season, pick it up this season. But I do have my last season's recommendations that are quite different than this video because I went into every single category last year. We did fragrance, body care, hair care, we did the whole shebang. So I'm gonna link that down below from not last year, it was a year before last year because I had black hair. So I know it was a little while ago, but I'm going to be talking to you guys about each product in order of the way that I apply it. And of course you guys are gonna get to see how I got this face, because this face is slaying today. I like this makeup. I need to do this makeup more often. I don't go this glam all of the time, but I figured we're gonna go glam today because there's a lot of good products in here and I was feeling inspired to do a cute, a little bit more of an intricate look, I guess. Actually though, the first thing I do is lip prep. Your girl cannot do dry lips. I cannot do dry lips. It's my biggest pet peeve. If my lips are feeling dry, I feel crusty. I feel just, I don't know, I don't like it. It gives, like, I don't know, I need to have something for my lips moisturize. I wear a sleeping mask every single night. If you guys are wondering, usually it's Laneige. First thing we're getting into is this Rhode like little peptide lip tint thing. When I tell you, I have been in love with this because it makes my lips look just so juicy. I've been wearing this out even when I wear no makeup to the gym, class, whatever. I am normally wearing this. If you see my lips hydrated girl, it's usually this Rhode peptide lip tint. I don't know what it is, but I'm obsessed. And I like the little hint of like color that it gives, but it's not too much and it looks really natural and soft. And it actually surprisingly stays on for a long time. The hydration lasts, the moisture lasts on this. I don't find myself having to reapply this that often. I'm not sure if Rhode Beauty has sales on their website or not, but I personally would never shop Rhode Beauty off of the Rhode Beauty website. Like, that is like the reason I've never tried Rhode Beauty, because I could never get myself to just place an order on her website. I don't think I've ever seen a sale on her products, to be completely honest, but I don't really keep up, so don't quote me on that. But yeah, I would pick this up at Sephora at 20% off. I don't know, I just feel like something like this, you don't want to pay like 20 something dollars for it. It's kind of expensive for a lip balm, I think, but it's a really good lip balm. You can get it for 20% off. Why not get it for 20% off? Do you know what I mean? So I just needed to throw this in, and I needed to throw in a lip prep product because I genuinely don't ever do a face without it. Now we get into the actual skin prep, and I have to talk about Glow Recipe, and the reason why is because Sephora has so many gift sets. This chair is so squeaky. I got this vintage chair and it just squeaks. I need to get some WD-40, or is it DW-40? Whatever. I need to get some of that stuff so I can stop squeaking. But anyway, moving along, I picked Glow Recipe because of all the gift sets that Sephora has around this holidays, that you could get such a great value for your money around this time on some Glow Recipe products. I am not even sure if the Glow Recipe website has sales. I'm assuming they probably do, but I think at this time of year, with the gift sets that are usually exclusively at Sephora, it's already a good value for your money, and then you get 20% off on top of that. I have also recently been loving Tatcha, so that's another brand that I think is worth it in my opinion. I also feel like I've been using Glow Recipe throughout most of this year, and I only started using Tatcha not that long ago again, so I just wanted to give a special place to my Glow Recipe products because they truly are my favorite. So first we have the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow PHA and BHA Pore Tightening Toner, and let me tell you guys, I lather my skin in this. Like, this is my second bottle in this half of the year. Love, 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 love this. If I'm feeling extra dry, I will apply it, let my skin kind of drink it, and apply it again. Like, I will do a double application of this, and it always quenches my skin, and it is so good. My skin feels so supple and soft every single time that I put this on. Finally added me onto their PR list, and I literally like wanted to sob tears because I have been purchasing their stuff with my own money since like 2014 or 15 or something crazy like that. I genuinely love their stuff. So of course, and then I like to go in and spray a little bit of the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist. Look at this. Can you tell I love it? It's like, it's literally about to be done, and I need to get another one. So this is probably going to be in my cart because I mean, I don't usually wait for this kind of thing in PR because I need it, because I use it every day. So I will just go ahead and get it, and if I get extra in PR, then we have a backup for when that one's done. Genuinely love this product. I will use this before and after makeup application. I only use this in my prepping part of today's video because I wanted to feature another spray as well that I think is worth getting with the sale, so we only used it for the prep part, but just know that I will use this for both sometimes. Forgot to apply it, but this is another great product. I love their serum. All of these together is phenomenal. Like, I will literally look so glowy, glass skin. It's incredible. Anyway, the Pink Juice moisturizer is the perfect moisturizer right before makeup because it is so light. I feel like this works so well for any skin type, whether you're dry or you're oily. This is not too heavy of a moisturizer to prep with. I think that this would work for honestly anybody, and I really love it. To try something Glow Recipe but you're not sure because you're oily, I would just start with the Pink Juice moisturizer. Although I will say a lot of my oily friends do like Glow Recipe. Take that with a grain of salt because I don't have oily skin, so I can't really vouch for that. If I have oily skin girlies watching, please let us know in the comments section. Have you tried Glow Recipe? Do you like it? Because these gift sets are insane. Okay, so get them at that 20% off and get yourself some Glow Recipe. A couple of primers that I really enjoy, and keep in mind I only do this many steps when I'm gonna do a full glam like this. Usually my everyday does not consist of this many prepping products basically. And also I'm kind of giving you my morning skincare on top of like the makeup application, so it just seems like a lot of products, but you know, that Glow Recipe stuff is my morning skincare. We're getting into the actual makeup glam application, so we're starting with some primers, and these two primers hold a special place for a very special reason. And of course you don't need both, and you can always just moisturize. Like, you don't need a primer, but I just find these to be beneficial for me for my type of skin that I have. Because I have dry and dull skin, I I do like to just find products that work for me but don't dry me out. So I just thought these were worth mentioning. I'm not sure if Laura Mercier has sales on her website. I'm assuming she might, but I just wanted to mention this because I don't use too many primers. So when I'm mentioning one, it's because it's special and it's really, really good. Pure Canvas Primer. This is her blurring one. And listen, this is one of the only pore filling type of primers that I can use without it feeling dry or without it sucking out like my natural oils or like all the skin prep I just did without it kind of like drying that. So I really like this. This is a little mini, like I think this is a sample size because the actual one is like a lot bigger, but I always buy the little sample size because I literally use the tiniest amount right on my nose and right here. If you struggle with makeup like basically staying on your nose, this is what helps me. I have dry skin, so makeup likes to sit on top of my skin, and I also have a very low porous scalp, I found out, so it's like a common theme with my skin. Hard for products to really go into it and not just sit on top of it. So this right here just helps build like a little bit of a layer in that area that just where my makeup tends to wear off the most or like pick up or sit on top of. Just, you know, this area where my face tends to just not absorb product, like makeup will just sit on top of it or like on my nose for some reason. That also happens with oily people, but it can also happen with dry people. But it is silicone free. Now for hydration on the circumference of my face, Flawless has quickly jumped up on my radar. Not only are the products so cute and very, very pretty packaged, they're really, really good. And I've been using this lately about the last 3 months and I really like it. This is the Lawless Forget the Filler Skin Plumping Line Smoothing Perfecting Cream, and she's just not lying. Like, my skin looks so supple and plump after I apply this. The product inside is actually pink, so it's like really satisfying for me personally, since I'm like obsessed with pink. You know, the pinker the merrier for me, but that's not the reason why I like it. This stuff actually works. I feel like my makeup looks so much smoother when I wear this, so I've really been enjoying this. This reminds me of like Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream without it having that oiliness. It's like pretty heavy. It's a pretty heavy cream. This is just like a lighter weight. Like, it has the same idea, but it's lighter weight, so I really like that. So of course, after all of that prepping, we went ahead and did our foundation. For foundation, I have to recommend this and none other than this. It was really, really hard to pick one foundation because I've been loving my Fenty foundation, my Lancome foundation, this foundation right now, and ultimately I went with this one because I had to really think to myself, if I had to pick one foundation and I had to give up the other, it would probably be this one because I'm able to really, really make my skin look how I like with this. This might actually take you by surprise because I'm a dry girly and this is a soft matte foundation, but I have never found a soft matte or a matte foundation in general that works this well for me. This is such a thin, fine liquid. It's not super thick and cakey. And then matte, I just cannot deal with the makeup gathering and crusting, which happens with my dry skin, like right along the lines on my forehead and right along around my nose. That's where I will notice matte foundations gather at or like break at. This does not do that. It's so flexible and so nice, and with the prep that I do, this works really, really well and looks flawless all day long. The longevity of this foundation, I will go out, sweat, do whatever, and this will still be on. Love this. I cannot rave about this enough. I do know NARS does have sales throughout the year on their website, but I just had to actually talk about this as my #1 favorite and my recommendation because it just is my #1 favorite recommendation right now. I have been applying this with a stippling brush and then picking off excess with a beauty blender, and the result is incredible. When I film, like, this is what I wear when I film because it makes my skin look so good. So NARS Soft Matte, you guys, if you're wondering what shade I am, it's in Santa Fe. So this one was another tough choice. I wanted to pick my Too Faced one really bad because I love how emollient it is. That one has constant sales. I think TooFaced.com even has better sales than 20%. Like, Too Faced puts their stuff like 30-40% sometimes on their website, so I cannot talk about that one. But if you do want to pick up that one during the sale at 20%, I do recommend that one. But I feel like this is a better recommendation because Merit doesn't normally have sales, and this is a great contour stick, like an amazing, incredible contour stick. I have been obsessed with this for this year. I have basically alternated between this and my Too Faced one all year long. The reason why I love this one, I think it has a lot to do with how easy it blends. and also the shade is such a good shade for me. It's in chestnut and it is the most perfect in between. Like it's not too gray and it's not warm, so it just gives the most perfect contour bronzer type of thing. You guys know I'm not gonna go in and do the whole shebang and do a gray one and then a warm one. I'm just not doing that. I need something that's a good in between. I need a bronzer because I don't care to contour crazy, so I need something that just looks flattering, but I don't have to do a ton of steps and I can just like blend it easy because yeah, girl's lazy. Okay, I don't want to sit there and blend a contour. Do you guys remember when we used to buy those squeezy LA Girl concealers and we'd sit there and freaking blend them for an hour? Please tell me why. Oh, how times have changed. Oh, how times have changed. I am so lazy now. I don't want to put any effort to blend my freaking contour or to blend my eyeshadow. And the technology and like the advancement in makeup and how easy products blend now, there's just, we don't need to be buying things that do not blend. There's such good stuff, both drugstore and high-end, usually mostly high-end, but I'm not sitting there and blending forever. So the stuff I'm showing you guys literally is so user-friendly, so easy to blend. These are all products that I feel like anyone can use and anyone can really put on their face and look amazing, because you don't got to sit there and blend for hours, sis. Oh, I need a little coffee break. I talk too much. Moving along. Oh, also I'm wearing my Victoria's Secret, the black robe. I'm in love. I'm obsessed. It looks so elegant, so classy. I don't think this is gonna come to you as a surprise, but Charlotte Tilbury, baby. Charlotte Tilbury or Giorgio Armani. Okay, blushes. Hold on. I'm gonna show you my top 3, okay, that I use nonstop. One of them I didn't put on because I can't, well, I guess I could have put one on each cheek. Didn't think about that, sorry. But we put on the Charlotte Tilbury, but this is another great one. This never goes on sale. This is a luminous silk cheek tint in the color 62, and this is the most gorgeous mauve. Insane, so good. But since we didn't put that one on, I'm just gonna recommend it real quick and we'll move along. What I actually put on were the Charlotte Tilbury blush sticks, and the reason why I chose these is because of the value for your money, especially with the sale on top of it. They're huge and I feel like it's a good value for your money, especially with the sale on top of it. They're just beautiful. Even when I don't set them and I throw them on really quickly on an everyday basis, these stay on and they look really good, and I get compliments like my skin with these, like, because it makes my cheeks look really supple and plump, and I can't get enough. They're just really good. I actually have been loving this one more than the cool tone one, which is crazy because I love a baby pink like cool tone blush, but this rosy glow one is the perfect everyday. This I will only wear when I'm super glam like this. This one I will wear every day, like to the gym, even without makeup, just to give my face a little color. Just because of my blonde, I have mentioned to you guys I have a very low contrast hair and skin and brows right now, so I need a little color. Sometimes they're just a little something so I don't look so like erased. Went in with a color corrector. This is a Huda Beauty Cherry Light, and I have to say this is something that is an extra. You don't need this technically. If you're on the market for a corrector, I do recommend this one, so I just want to go ahead and let you guys know. If you guys know of a better one than this, let me know. I haven't tried too many, so this is not one I'm like super confident in recommending, but I wanted to just throw it in there because I have been liking it. And concealer, I just want to say, pick up a luxury concealer. Okay, don't get just like any basic concealer that you can get on sale any time of the year. Like, go for the Giorgio Armani of the world, the Natasha Denona, the Dior concealer. I haven't tried the Dior concealer yet that I bought, so I can't recommend that one yet. I did wear that for my wedding and it was beautiful though. So that Dior concealer I showed in my last haul, that's a good one. Giorgio Armani, because this is the one I have actually been wearing and I can actually give you a good review on because I really like it. Color number 2, if you're wondering, this is their luminous silk concealer. The bottle might look a little different than what it looks like now because they have now repackaged them into a glossy bottle. Now mine was like in this frosted bottle because I got it a little while ago. I am almost done with this one and I have to admit I've enjoyed using it every single time I use it. I have no complaints with this concealer. It is the finest, like it's like a really thin formula, but it covers pretty well and it looks really beautiful under the eyes. It doesn't look cakey, it doesn't look crazy. This is one that I actually reach for even on days when I'm not wearing much makeup because it is so thin. I can get away with dotting it and like blending it with my finger and it looks really natural on me. It tends to be one of those concealers that is just versatile like that. You can wear with a full glam or with like less glam. So I wanted to kind of put this one up there. I have others that I really like when I do full glam, like my Milk Makeup concealer that I've talked about in the past. I really love that one, but that's definitely one I only wear whenever I'm doing full glam. Too Faced Born This Way is always a great one, but like I said, Too Faced Born This Way is on sale on their website all the time. So not worth it for the sale, at least. Worth it because it's a nice product, but not for the sale. Okay, let's get into setting, because we did go in and set all of this stuff with powder versions of everything. When I'm doing full glam, yes, I will do the cream and the powder. I don't always do that though. Good long lasting face. When you want your makeup to just last a lot longer, set with everything. Like set your cream bronzer with your powder bronzer, set your cream blush with your powder blush, etc. What I used to set under my eyes, you're gonna be shocked that I didn't use a Huda Beauty Easy Bake. Huda Beauty Easy Bake is really good, but I wanted to mention YSL because this, I don't see a lot of sales on this stuff usually. YSL Beauty does have sales on their website sometimes. I don't know if it's 20%. I've seen like 15. I might be wrong, but this is worth picking up during the sale right here. This is beautiful, amazing, great. Listen, I used to be a Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter powder girl. Still a beautiful powder. I ran out of it and I didn't know what to do with myself. I didn't know what to do with myself. Then I saw this baby in my drawer and I was like, I wonder. I put it on, I gave it a chance. I was blown away. I was blown away by this. This looks like it's gonna be like too bright or whatever. No, it's totally translucent. I will apply some more so you guys can see. Totally translucent. It is beautiful. It is so thin, so fine. It doesn't make your makeup look cakey. It doesn't dry out your skin if you have dry skin like me. Still look very glowy when you set with this. You can set your entire face with this and apply a spray and you'll still, like, the glow will poke through this, and that's what I really love about it. This is worth every single penny. I've seen people using the loose powder version of this and I need to try that next. That might be in my Sephora cart already, actually. Yes, I am blown away by this and I was so happy to find an alternative to the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Filter. I think you guys are bored of hearing me talk about that powder, okay? There's two recommendations for you, the YSL one and the Airbrush Flawless Filter. Try both. So for my powder blush, I did go in and use my blush palette, but in reality, I am talking about just YSL blush in general. These are so expensive. Like, if you can get them at 20% off, please get them at 20% off. I know this is sold out because of my last video. I've got DMs from you guys that it's sold out and you're sad. So it's sold out on Sephora, so you can't get it for the Sephora sale. I believe the YSL Beauty website has it, but it's full price. So just FYI, I'll link it anyway for you guys. This is obviously your typical cool tone Barbie pink that I love and use and abuse all year round because it's one of my favorite blush colors. But the mauves, the pinky mauve blushes, I love like the Giorgio Armani, like this. Oh, I love a mauve pink. This is what I put on my face today over the top of the other cream blushes, and it's so pretty. And this is a mauve pink. This latte is so gross. I made it like 4 hours ago. I did use the YSL bronzer to set the contour, and this bronzer is phenomenal. This is my favorite bronzer. This is the only powder bronzer I've been using lately, which is really sad because I have like a drawer of bronzers. We need to do a declutter because this is the only thing I've really been reaching for lately, to be honest, as far as powder bronzer goes. I am obsessed. This is in the color, yeah, I think it's 03, an incredible bronzer, and you'll notice a pattern with everything I'm sharing with you. Everything blends out effortlessly. Everything blends out seamlessly. You're not gonna struggle to use any of these products. You're gonna get a face quickly as well, because when things blend quicker, you're just done quicker, because blending just takes a long time. So yes, just a very blendable, easy to apply powder that gives you actually good amount of pigment for luxury. I don't know, I feel like the days of luxury stuff not being pigmented are kind of over. I feel like a lot of the luxury brands are listening and like seeing the feedback. Very good pigment that blends easily. Literally have mastered the art of what a bronzer should do, honestly. This is a really good color to just add warmth to the skin and just look beautiful. I really love this. You guys are gonna be surprised at the steps of this because I applied all that dry not dry, but I applied all the powder and then I went in with a liquid highlight, and I did that on purpose. It was intentional, very intentional, because I wanted to show you guys that this little Dior Forever Glow Maximizer liquid highlight thing works on top of your powders without the product picking up. And that is super important to me because I feel like I love a liquid highlight that I can put on at the end versus like having to like put it on before, and then once you set the under eyes it kind of disappears. Like, you guys get what I'm trying to say. Like, I need a liquid if I'm gonna wear a liquid highlight, first of all, it needs to do well on top of powder, and this one has just blown me away. So I have 2 colors of this, but this is just the color I wear the most. This is in pink, and it is just the most perfect Sabrina Carpenter liquid highlight situation. It's just so pretty. I cannot say enough good things about this. Definitely worth picking up during the sale. Anything Dior Beauty, when you can get it at 20% off, they never have a sale like on their web, like never. There's never a sale on Dior Beauty. So if you adore her, you Dior her. So pick it up 20% off, girl. Speaking of Dior, we did a double whammy Dior highlight situation because I needed to share this because I have used and abused this anytime I want, for sure, for my skin to look radiant, glowing, look like I'm glowing from within, but like glamorously, you know, because this does give a bit of a like a sparkle. I don't know how to explain that. I use this palette. This is the Dior Backstage Glow Face palette. This is in 002 Glitz, I believe the original one. Colors in here are strobe, glitter strobe gold, glitter strobe pink gold, peach, and bronze, and can't get enough. I have the rose gold one in my cart right now because they came out with new shades of these and I just want to try it so bad because of how much I love this one. This is the only one I have. I've had this for, I'm not even kidding, 3 years. It's very expired, but I'm still using it. It's fine. It works fine. Okay, it's doing fine. It doesn't break me out, nothing. I'm still using it. I'm gonna use it till it's gone. I don't care what anybody thinks. We're not wasting this. Okay, this is one of those products that I'm like, I don't ever want it to hit pan, and I'm just shocked at how long it's lasted me. This is so stinking beautiful. Like the swatch is mediocre, but when you apply it, okay, this is definitely worth picking up during the sale. Of course, we went in with some setting spray after all of the face was done, and I wanted to mention none other than Patrick Ta. There is Charlotte Tilbury, which I love, but I'm gonna mention why I didn't pick that one for this video. Charlotte Tilbury is amazing, and it's a great choice if you're dry and if you want something that doesn't give you a glow. I'm gonna give my oily girls an option here, but if you're dry and or you like that glowy, like healthy, plump look to the face, this Patrick Ta is the best thing that I've ever found for that. I don't think I've found a setting spray that does a better job than this. Milani Dewy one is close, but not quite. The problem with the Milani one is that it can make you too glowy, and I don't know. This one is the perfect amount of glow without feeling like it's on your face. Like the Milani one, I can feel it on my face. This, I don't feel it, but my skin looks incredible. I don't want to feel greasy. Like I don't want to feel heavy on my face, and this just gives me the perfect amount of glow, and it just like brings my face back to life after I put powder. I don't know if this is meant to make your makeup last necessarily, but I don't use setting sprays and stuff to make my makeup last. That's what powder's for. I use sprays to bring my skin back to looking like skin and not like powder. I don't want to look crusty or cakey, and that's my personal opinion, what I want a setting spray for. That varies for everybody else. If you want something that makes your makeup last longer, that one does, and I will actually double whammy and use both of them. Charlotte Tilbury first, and then I'll spray this one after. But I will be honest, this is my 3rd or 4th bottle of this, and I barely opened this one because I was trying other things, but once I came back to this, I was like, baby, where have you been? And honestly, it's so sad it comes in such a tiny bottle for the price. So if you could pick it up on sale, I would pick it up on sale. This is called She's Thirsty. It's a dewy milk mist for the face. It has a similar effect if you apply it afterwards. Depending on your price point, which one you pick up is gonna be up to you. But I feel like this one gives more of a silky glow to my face. The palette that I used is none other than Patrick Ta again. Patrick Ta is actually a common theme in this video, I'm noticing. I think we might have a favorite brand. I'm obsessed with this Patrick Ta palette. I need a good shimmer sometime. I'm a glam girl. I'm a glamorous girl. I want shimmer. So the all matte one, I'm like, oh, so beautiful, but I don't think it's gonna replace like my favorite one. Do you know what I mean? So I just don't bite the bullet and get that one. There's just nothing better than this palette for me. I don't need anything else. If I got rid of all my palettes, this might be the one that I would pick to keep. If I could only pick like 5, this would be amongst them Huda Beauty and Natasha Denona and Pat McGrath. Those are my top 4 or 5 favorite eyeshadow brands or eyeshadow palette brands, FYI. But I have to mention the Patrick Ta because this is just the one I reach for the absolute most. If you're looking for a good palette to pick up this sale, choose Patrick Ta, choose Natasha Denona, choose one of the larger Huda Beauty palettes, choose Pat McGrath. Those are the recommendations. I wouldn't buy anything else, to be honest. Now, the reason why this has such a high ranking in my collection is because it literally blends itself. Okay, that's literally all it takes for me to like really love an eyeshadow palette, is it needs to blend easily. Even the darker colors, like they need to blend easily. I don't want to sit there and blend and blend and blend and blend. I'm lazy. I want to do my makeup in 30 minutes, not 2 hours. Like, blend quicker. Thank you. So I will literally only use palettes that my eyeshadows just blend seamlessly. I just want to plug this. I'm pretty sure Urban Decay has sales on their website here and there, but if you're gonna add little bits and bobs that are essentials in your cart and you need an eyeliner, I would grab the Urban Decay 24-hour waterline eye pencil. This is the best. This is in the color Legend, but this is the best waterline eye pencil that exists, I think. Like, I don't think I've ever found anything else, and I've tried stuff, and this is still the best. So Urban Decay, this is amazing. Okay, next, what are we going with next? Mascara. So next we went in with mascara, and if you're thinking about buying a high-end mascara, now is the time. This stuff's expensive. I'm not gonna tell you that this is better than your drugstore mascara. I'm not gonna say that. But if you want to try a luxury mascara for yourself, now's the time. My number one holy grail luxury mascara is YSL Lash Clash. Nothing makes my lashes as fluffy as this, to be honest. I have not found a drugstore one that makes my lashes this fluffy yet. Please recommend me something if you know of something. But my issue is not only just it making my eyelashes fluffy and look full and long. Also, I have like a flaking problem with mascara. I don't know if it's like my dry skin or if it's that I have fine hair and my eyelashes are fine, so they don't grip mascara that well maybe. But this does not flake on me. No matter if I use a regular, the waterproof, no flakes with this one. Sometimes I will have a mascara I absolutely love how it looks, and then it flakes, and it's like ugh. And a lot of the drugstore ones I've tried that make my lashes fluffy, extra fluffy, do flake. The only ones that don't are L'Oreal mascaras for me. I don't know if it makes them as fluffy as this. I don't know. This just maybe, you know what, we're gonna need to do a test. A few couple of different ones that I've been trying recently that I've been really liking are these. This is more of like don't need it, but it's kind of nice to have it type of vibe. This just gives such a good curl. These two together on my top lashes is, I love, like, I mean, you guys saw it. Like, I just so full, so long, so curled, and my curl like holds. I use this, like, I don't know, I really like this Lancome one. This is a Idol Lash mascara, and I also do wear this on its own, and it looks amazing on its own as well. This one right here, again, it's just nice to have. It's just the wand is so perfect to get in those bottom lashes, to get in those little lashes that are right in the inner corner. Just so good for like just reachy lashes that your other mascara just isn't gonna reach with its big ass wand, you know? So I don't know, this is like a nice thing, like a luxury to have, but if you really want to get in there, this is a good one. Okay, of course we did brows next, and I used my Benefit 24-hour brow setter, and I don't have anything else that I have found that I like more than this, so we're just using this. I know Benefit probably has sales all the time at Ulta, and because they're at Ulta and just like on their website, so we just use this because it's just like the only thing I use, to be honest. For my brow pencil, I will say that this is another one worth picking up. I'm not sure if Rare Beauty has sales on her website, but I've never bought Rare Beauty any place other than Sephora, to be honest, and it's obviously never on sale at Sephora. So I would, if you want a really good brow pencil, this is actually semi-affordable just as it is. So with the 20% on top, it makes it extra affordable. So yeah, this is a Rare Beauty brow pencil in the color Deep Brown, and I'm actually gonna pick up a lighter one. This is almost a little bit too deep. I have to be very light-handed when my eyebrows are bleached with this, so I'm gonna probably pick up a lighter shade next time. This is completely done, like completely done. We need a restock, and this is pretty much my only brow pencil. Of course, lastly, we have our lip combo, and you guys love my lip combos. I'm noticing I always get questions about my lip combos. So this is like my top favorite lip combo of the moment, and these Fenty Beauty traced out lip liner, I'm obsessed. These and the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip liners are my new favorites. I haven't used MAC Cork in I don't know how long, and you guys know I was a MAC Corkaholic. I could not put that freaking lip liner down to save my life, and finally I was like, you know what, we need to try new things. So I made myself try new things. First of all, with the Anastasia ones, really love those, but I really have to give a mention to Fenty Beauty just because this is and has been my favorite formula of the two right now, because it's so creamy shiny and pigmented, so it's a quick, easy application. Whereas with the Anastasia ones, although they are very pigmented and nice, I do have to go a couple of times for it to get the pigment I want. These I don't. These are very pigmented off bat. And I did go ahead and do a lip combo with these two together just so you guys can see, but I don't always wear these two together, just when I want a very glam lip. I usually go for Silk Panty on a daily basis, and I wouldn't when I want that brown pink lip combo type of vibe. Apply this Candy Glaze lipstick because I feel like these are so gorgeous. So if you're gonna pick them up during the sale. But these are really beautiful and hydrating and long lasting. But I did top it off, which this is totally pointless to be honest for the lip combo. Like, you do not have to do this. You could totally just do a lip liner and the gloss I'm gonna mention, because this was just an added step just to show you guys this, basically, because I want to recommend this as well. But I normally wear this when I wear a lot less makeup on its own, and it's really pretty. I wear it with Silk Panty a lot. Oh, and these smell like tamarindo, like Mexican candy. Last but certainly not least, we applied this Patrick Ta Say Less gloss. This is just everything. It is a perfect baby pink gloss, and it is so long lasting. I recommended you guys Cotton Candy by Anastasia Beverly Hills endlessly last year, and I just think it's time for a new recommendation. And the reason why I'm recommending Patrick Ta over the Anastasia, because I use both pretty much equally. To pick up during the sale, I would go for Patrick Ta. The reason why is because Anastasia's lip glosses and lip products go on sale quite a lot during the year. I've never bought an Anastasia lip product for more than $10. I just feel like Patrick Ta is the one to pick up during the sale, because I don't think this ever goes on sale, so that's why I picked this one over that one. But they're both really great choices. I love you, Patrick Ta. I love you. Okay. Oh my goodness. So that's everything for my Sephora sale recommendations. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me do this glam for today and hear me yap about makeup, my favorite thing to talk about on this channel. I love talking about makeup, girly stuff. I love talking about anything that is girly, but makeup is my #1 love. Is that how you do it? It's like this, right? Yeah. Makeup will always be my #1 love. So that's everything for today's video. I'm gonna quit yapping. The links are in the description box and the pinned comment. Go build your cart now, girl. Love you. I will see you in the next video. Mwah. Bye.